and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, avoid 33.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Right here. Mike 20. Mike 51. Man out. Tight dog. Feel it.
They'll run on 1st down. Laird. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Regular.
Now a give, right side. Laird. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Go ahead. Get that ball. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Laird. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Laird. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
53, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd down, Laird. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Tighten up.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
Mayfield finding Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
53, Mike.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Hearns brings it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick completes it to Hearns. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Laird fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get down. Here we go. Strong.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick caught by Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Watch the curl. Jim, go Jim. Motion. Go, Mike 51.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Allen Hearns, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Browns 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Laird. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 41, Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Say. Come on.
On 1st down, Laird. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Laird. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's top, baby. That's baby shot.
Hey, Haywood!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming to you.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend